So from today I am going to start extra classes for JEE and NEET. Now this exam is for those students who want to get admission in IIT, NIT or MBBS medical. Now first of all, understand the structure of these exams. First, JEE exam, joint entrance exam. Now in that two exams will be conducted, JEE main and JEE advanced. If you clear this exam JEE main, then after you will allow to appear in JEE advanced, and if you pass this exam, then you are able to get admission in IIT, NIT and so on. So first you have to clear this exam JEE main, then after JEE advanced, then you will get admission. So for JEE main there will be paper of 90 minutes and the exam will be online exam. Okay, in that 90 minutes you have to attempt 90 questions. There will be 30 questions of physics, 30 questions of chemistry and 30 questions of maths. Now for one correct answer you will awarded 4 marks. One wrong answer -1 mark is there, and for unanswered question 0 mark. As I told you, 90 minutes will be there and the exam will be conducted online. The course will be 11th and 12th NCERT course, and for second exam JEE advanced they used to change the paper style each year. The maximum marks, that is also not fixed. If you clear JEE main and come in rank of approximately 2.5 lakh, then you will allow to appear in JEE advanced. Now in JEE advanced there will be 2 papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Both will have physics, chemistry, maths questions. Now how will they distribute these questions, that is not fixed. It is changing each year. So for JEE advanced the course is little bit different. There are some extra points and extra topics and marks, that is also not fixed for JEE advanced. Now for NEET exam, medical students they have to give this exam, NEET exam. Now in that total 180 question will be there and total marks will be 720. This exam is conducted offline with paper and pen. You have to appear in this exam. In this exam there will be 45 questions of physics, 45 questions of chemistry and 90 questions of biology. From that you can see the major portion is of biology here. Here also for one correct answer plus 4 marks you will be awarded. For one wrong answer -1 marks is there. For unanswered 0 marks is there. The time duration is of 3 hours and it is offline exam, again I am telling you. So 180 into 4 you will get 720. Total marks is 720. Now here I am going to discuss some questions that were asked in previous exams. These are the questions from chapter 2 solution. Now first question is like this: 10.30 milligram of oxygen is dissolved into liter of seawater, density 1.03 gram per ml. Calculate concentration in ppm. ppm means parts per million. Now simple formula for ppm is equal to milligram per liter. Now here milligram is given to us 10.30, so I have kept that 10.30, and in question it is given to us that it is 10.30 milligram of oxygen is dissolved into liter of seawater, means 1 liter is there. So below I have written 1, so I will get 10.3 ppm. That is your answer. This is a simple question. Now the second question is like this. On dissolving 0.5 gram of a non-volatile, non-ionic solute to 39 gram of benzene, its vapor pressure decreases from 650 to 640 mmHg. The depression in freezing point of benzene is dash. Now here two qualitative properties are mixed. First one is decreasing in vapor pressure. You can say 650 to 640. It is decreasing. The vapor pressure is decreasing. Now we have to calculate the depression in freezing point. મીન્સ આપેલું આપણને શું છે, વેપર પ્રેશરનો ડેટા આપેલો છે અને કેલ્ક્યુલેટ કરવાનું કીધું છે ફ્રીઝિંગ પોઈન્ટનો ડેટા. હાઉ મચ ફ્રીઝિંગ પોઈન્ટ decreases, that we are going to calculate here. So first of all, which are the values that is given to you? At initial stage the vapor pressure was 650, so I have written P0 is equal to 650 mmHg. After addition of solute, vapor pressure becomes 640, so I have written P is equal to 640 mmHg. Weight of benzene, that is given to 39 grams. Molecular weight of benzene, that is you can calculate C6H6. The formula for benzene is C6H6. You will get 78 gram per mole. Now the simple formula for Raoult's law was P0 minus P divided by P is equal to X, where X is mole fraction of solute. Okay, so this is the formula for depression in vapor pressure. Decrease in vapor pressure માટેની formula હતી આ. X is equal to mole fraction of solute here. P0 that is given to 650, P is given to 640. So here I have written that values 650 minus 640 divided by 650 is equal to mole fraction of solute. Any formula होता है moles of solute divided by total moles. Now in previous questions also I have told you that in total moles we can ignore the moles of solute in total moles only. So I have done that only here. Moles of solute divided by moles of solvent I have written. Moles of solute I have ignored that. After that you can see here the subtraction will be 10. So I have written 10 divided by 650 is equal to moles of solute. Formula for that is weight of solute divided by molecular mass. Upon that moles of solvent is here. So weight of solute divided by molecular mass of solvent. Weight of solvent divided by molecular mass of solvent. Now weight of solute is given to us 0.5 grams. In the question only you can see here 0.5 grams of non-volatile solute is dissolved. So I have written that weight 0.5 divided by molecular mass, that is unknown to us. So X I have written upon weight of solvent, that is also given to us 39 grams, divided by molecular mass of solvent. Benzene molecular mass 78 gram per mole. After that I have simplified this formula 0.5 into 78 divided by X into 39. Now if you calculate this you will get 0.5 into 78, 39 you will get. So 39 I have cancelled. So you will get 1 by x is equal to 1 by 65. So x is equal to 65 gram per mole. So x is equal to 65 gram per mole. Now we want to calculate depression in freezing point. For that, formula was delta Tf is equal to Kf into molality. Kf value that is given to you in question 5.12. Molality, formula for molality is 1000 into weight of solute divided by weight of solvent into molecular mass of solute. I have not written the formula here. Direct value I have written here. 1000 into weight of solute, that is 0.5, divided by weight of solvent 39 grams into molecular mass of solute, that we found out 65. If you calculate this, you will get 1.009 Kelvin. So this is your answer. Now question number 3. The question is like this: two liquids A and B from ideal solution have vapor pressure of pure A and B 7 into 10 raised to 3 and 12 into 10 raised to 3 Pascal. Find out vapor pressure concentration if fraction of A in liquid is 0.4. Okay, now here what is given to us and what we are going to find out. Understand that first. Here two liquids are given to us, A and B. They form ideal solution. Now vapor pressure of pure A and pure B is given to us. So here I have written PA0 and PB0 is given to us. 7 into 10 raised to 3, 12 into 10 raised to 3 Pascals. Now fraction of A in liquid is given to us, means mole fraction is given to us in liquid phase, that is 0.4. so XA is equal to 0.4. Now I can find XB. So XB is equal to 1 minus 0.4 is equal to 0.6. Now this data is in liquid phase. We want to find out mole fraction, vapor pressure concentration, that we want to find out. Means બંનેના mole fraction find out કરવાનું છે. Concentration means mole fraction find out કરવાનું છે in vapor phase. Now suppose XA dash and XB dash that are mole fraction in vapor phase. So XA dash any formula textbook questions માં આવી ગયેલી. XA dash is equal to PA divided by P total. Formula for PA is PA0 into XA divided by P total means PA plus PB. PA ની formula એ લખી PA0 XA, એ જ formula લખી છે. Now formula for PB is PB0 into XB. Now put the values in the equation. 7 into 10 raised to 3, that is PA0 value. Here you can see PA0, PB0 ni value 12 into 10 raised to 3. So I have written here that 12 into 10 raised to 3. Mole fraction that is 0.4 and 0.6. So after this calculation you will get 0.28, that is XA dash, means mole fraction of A in vapor phase. Now what is XB dash? So mole fraction of B in vapor phase, it is 1 minus 0.28, you will get 0.72. So these are your answer. This option will be there. Now the fourth question is like this: for 1 molar aqueous solution, which of these compound will show highest freezing point? Okay, this type of question we have solved, but the compounds are different here. Let me take an example. Suppose I have NaCl it will break into two ions, Na plus and Cl minus. Suppose I have dissolved that NaCl in water. Okay, so freezing point for water, pure water, is 0 degree Celsius. Suppose one ion is decreasing 1 degree Celsius of freezing point. Here two ions are there, so new freezing point, that will be minus 2 degree Celsius, because we have assumed that one ion is decreasing 1 degree Celsius. Now suppose I have taken BaCl2. In that three ions are there, Ba plus 2 and 2Cl minus. Total 3 ions are here, so it will decrease 3 degrees Celsius. The freezing point will decrease 3 degrees Celsius, so the new freezing point will be minus 3 degree Celsius. So here what you have to note that more number of ion, that will decrease more freezing point. And here in question it is given, we have been asked that show the highest freezing point. Highest क्या रहे when the ions are low. You can see more number of ion means low freezing point, less number of ion means high freezing point. You can see by these two examples. So here from this option we have to find out the compound which has low ions, less ions. Here you can see the first compound, that is a coordination complex compound, cobalt H2O thrice, Cl thrice, bracket ની બહાર 3H2O છે. Now in regular classes also I told you that this bracket, big bracket, that is one ion, and this one out of the big bracket, that is second one. Okay, so this will form the whole one ion, and secondly it will form 3H2O. Now 3H2O, that is neutral atoms, neutral molecules, so it will form only one ion. Okay, now here in second compound you can see CO H2O thrice Cl, after bracket Cl2 is there and H2O. Now here this with big bracket, that is our one ion, and this 2 Cl minus, that is our another two ions. So total 3 ions are here. Big bracket 1, 2 Cl minus means 2 ions from that, 2 plus 1, 3 ions are here. Now in third one, COH2O6 Cl thrice out of the bracket. So this bracket, that is one ion, and another 3 Cl minus ion will form here. So total ion 3 plus 1, total 4 ions will be there. Now in last compound, COH2O6 Cl2 Cl 2H2O. Here you can see the big bracket, that is one ion, and apart from that 1 Cl minus ion will form. So total 1 plus 1, total 2 ions will form here. Now which one is having less number of ions? Option A. So that is your answer. Highest freezing point hoy, if question is of highest freezing point, you have to find out the low number of ion. If lowest freezing point is there, you have to find out the maximum number of ions. Okay, so keep this concept in your mind. Now the last question for today. Pure water freezes at 273 Kelvin temperature, means 0 degrees Celsius. The addition of 34.5 gram of ethanol to 500 gram water changes freezing point. If freezing point depression constant is 2 Kelvin into kilogram per mole, find out the correct graph. Okay, so here in question it is given to us that freezing point of pure water is 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin temperature. In that, if we add this much amount of ethanol, 34.5 gram of ethanol, and the weight of water is 500 grams here, the freezing point will decrease. How much that decreases, that is not given to us. The freezing point depression constant Kf value, this is our Kf value. It is given to us 2 Kelvin into kilogram per mole. Find out the correct graph. Now look at the graphs here. The first graph, vapor pressure versus temperature, vapor pressure versus temperature. All graphs are of vapor pressure versus temperature. Now here you can see, with increase in temperature, first vapor pressure is increasing, then after some point it is decreasing. And in graph number D also the same pattern is here. First it will increase, vapor pressure will increase, then vapor pressure decreases. Now according to theory, with temperature vapor pressure should increase only, it will not decrease. So these two options are wrong. From this only you can say. Now the competition is between B and C graph. You can see the vapor pressure is increasing in both graph. With what are the difference here? Here 270 degrees Celsius is written and here 271 is written. So here we have to calculate how much decrease in freezing point will be there. Freezing point કેટલો decrease થશે, that we are going to find out, and according to that graph will be here. So decrease in freezing point, delta TF is equal to Kf into molality. Kf value is given to us. Here you can see 2K, so 2 value, so I am writing here 2 into formula for molality 1000 into weight of solute, that is 34.5 gram. So 34.5 divide by weight of solvent, that is 500 grams, into molecular mass of ethanol. Molecular mass of ethanol, that is 46. Now this calculation you will get 3. So 3 Kelvin temperature it will decrease. Initially it was 273 minus 3, you will get 270. So which graph is correct here? In which the 270 is there. So this graph is correct here. This option is right.